Hey y'all, Clusterduck here. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome back. We had a day off yesterday, so we're back at it again tonight. And of course, we're back with No Man's Sky. I checked earlier and the expedition is finally at about 53% done. Not the entire expedition, just the one where we're stuck on, where we can't compete anymore. I'm hoping to be able to do some more of that soon. Hopefully within the next week they will be close to finishing. I get on my own time off stream just to do a couple missions here and there where it's going to let me, but still the time between missions takes so long. Hey Dave, Mort, how you doing tonight? Eva, mod as always, over on Twitch, welcome back. Hope y'all enjoy it. Like I usually do when I play No Man's Sky, I do whatever the heck I want. And that's not going to change. Tonight, I feel like probably trying to make another ship. And then, of course, we're going to mess with some base stuff here and there. I don't know if we're going to go back working on the one I was working on last time. Maybe improve it, maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out once we get there. It's kind of winging it, just like a duck should. All right, let's go. Slap them cheeks to the chair, grab a drink, and let's go. Now, if you watched me make this thing last time, I wasn't able to get these wrapped around like I wanted to. But you see it now. They're there. I was able to pull off a trick. I think it had to do with the update just came out with today. Maybe it gave me the ability to do it back. I don't know, but it worked, and this looks a lot better with this like this. I just think it looks a lot nicer with the cockpit wrapped in those windows instead of just being open. Yes, if you want to fight from the inside, it's not such a great view. I'll show you real quick. But I usually fly the ship from outside, but it's not stopping you from being able to see everything either. Kind of curious, real quick though, what some of the other people have out here. Okay, that's relatively normal. Nothing glitchy, nothing weird. Okay, well, it's just me over here and that one. So, and there's nothing there, so good, because last time I was here, I think it was last stream, somebody had one that was taking up more than one area, and it would look like they tried to make a ghetto Death Star. And if anybody watching in the future, first time coming to my channel, no, I am not the duck from Fortnite. I have been here long before that ever came around. So, no, I am not that duck. I am the original cluster duck. That's the knockoff. Thank you very much. Let me get my right clothes on while we're at it. There we go. Now I feel right for this game. Now, I don't know if I have enough spaces to make another one, but we're gonna find out. Let's see. See if there's any vehicles that I don't mind sacrificing just in case. That one I'm keeping, definitely. The Scorpion, I still think is kind of cool. I don't want to lose it. The Gold Star. This one come out neat looking. It had like 3 different iterations to become what it is now. But the problem is, when I spawn in the game, I don't spawn in a safe spot, and it messes a lot up. But I did like this ship, but I can't. I think this is probably the one I'm going to sacrifice, just because of the problems I was having. Because you can't actually get into the cockpit from here. I don't remember. No, you can. The problem is getting into the ship. Like, you go here, this is the bottom, and when I spawn in, when having the ship out, if I don't put it away, I actually will spawn stuck inside this thing in that area there and not be able to get out, and I literally have to load a save file from before or edit the file, and I just don't like doing that. So we're just going to modify it. Instead of starting a new one, we're just going to modify from the beginning, and that way we keep some of the stuff that I put, that aftermarket stuff I used to could say that's not a part of this originally. I think that way I still able to keep that and not have to restart, because I think this is an S class also, so it'll stay in S class. Brian, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. All right, there we go. Oh, one more. Perfect. Perfect as deleting everything can be. All right, let me get some music on. The in-game music's good, but it ain't great for building. I'd like to have that nice little bit of music playing in the background. I think it makes a difference. Let's go with this one. Oop, a little loud. Let me turn that down. Not for me, but for y'all it probably is. There we go. Let me know if that's too quiet or too loud for y'all. You know what? We're gonna do something different. We're gonna put these here. I like that I can hide them inside that. I want to see something. Nah. I was kind of hoping I could butt them against each other inside one thing. Because I thought that would be kind of neat, but it's not going to work the way I want it to. I love Jam, how's it going? Eva, I love how you're like, duck pot, chop chop, say something. Let's try something, starting with something different. Like, using this. Will that connect to those? No. None of this will, probably. No? This should. That definitely should connect to it. I guess it's gonna make me do it. Okay, so... There. No, I'm not gonna use those. Honestly, I just don't feel them. So, right now, I think... Because I might try to make this thing flat to the ground like I've been doing some of the ones I've been working on. And I'm kind of perfecting that style a little bit more. So, we'll do this. We'll put one at the tip here, one at the tip here. They're equal. Yeah, they're equal distance from each other in the same spot. So, here, 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 here. Middle stays open. There we go. You don't hear the music, Eva? All right, let me turn it up. Well, actually, let me check and see if it's showing up in chat. Oh, it's not. It's not showing up on there. Let me check properties. Ah, that's why. There we go. Now we got music. I think I figured out what it was. 1 second, chat. Just checking something. Race, how you doing, buddy? I think when I played the game deeper with Dur and Dranu, Dur is Dranu, Dur and Mike, I accidentally moved the media player over to something else. So that was my mess up. Wraith with the 5 gifted memberships. It's a Ajasan. If I said it wrong, I apologize. Doom guy, love it. Maggot tits. Major Tom and Travis. Welcome to the flock. That's an interesting name that I just had to say out loud. All right, now it's gonna be Thunderbird at the bottom. Here, we got that going here. Then I plan on connecting them at some point here and here, and then one of these right here. There, now I got the open spot, so if I spawn in, I have somewhere to go. And then I need to put a entrance right there also. So I'll put that there. That also will fill in anything if I need to, but now I know I have a way to get in here and I won't be stuck. I'm going to make this one longer this time. That might be too long. We'll have to go to this one. There. That still leaves a little extra space. I might delete them. Depends how much it puts up a fight. Alright, now the next level up will be Ambassador. And that can go probably back here. Let's put one of these here, one of these here. Then I can put that there. Get rid of you. Alright, I'm not going to take that back to that far because I might end up using that for engines. We'll see. And the cockpit's going to be up here somewhere, I believe. Depends how I do things. Huh, I can get rid of this now. Oh, I can't get rid of that. I need at least one of those. That there like that. Get rid of that and get rid of that. Keep that there like that. No. I'm going to actually bring you up farther. Delete you. Bring you up by one. And then here and here. That'll be good. And I'll just bring that up by one also. Now, I love this look that this gives, so I'm going to try to pull it off again. I need to put something below there for it to connect to, though. So Eva, the message you sent me, yeah, I get what you mean now. Sorry. You know me, when I get focused on things, my brain can't process more than one thing at a time. Actually, you know what? We're going to go Titan class right here, because I'm probably not going to use these. They'll probably get deleted once I get things connected, but... Alright. That won't affect us getting in and out. Okay, there. Come on. I need you right there. Alright. Delete you. Delete you. Delete you. Delete you. See, technically, that's still connected to the ship. So I can still make it work. Don't ask me how, it's still connected. Technically, it's connected. That's what matters. Alright. Now, obviously, well, it's not obvious. I don't have actually straight up plan in mind yet of how the ship's going to look or turn out. I'm just making things happen as we go. That could work. Let's see something. Flip you. Nope, I got nothing to connect under it unless I put something there. Let's put something there for now. That way I can get an idea of how this is going to end up looking. I don't think that... No, that's not going to look right because it's too much of an angle. Let's check another one. This might... The shapes of this one works, but I don't want to use that one every time either. This one, I don't use much actually. So what if I do this? This here, E, flip. Okay, that actually don't look bad. Looks kind of mean. All right, and I can delete that now. And then I could put something across the top there. This one? No, not right. This one? Doesn't quite work either. That almost. No, it almost lines up. No, too short. I need something that'll go... Oh, wait a minute. Will it do that there, though? No. Too bad. That would have been cool if I'd have been able to get that to work. 2027. What about this? Huh. It don't look bad, actually. Let's see what it looks like from the front. Could work. See, if I could get the cockpit to where I can get in and out of it right there, that would be awesome. But the problem is, I can show you, is I go here, up, and there's the cockpit. It's halfway inside that, and I don't think I would be able to get on there. Now, see if the other one sits up a little higher. I doubt it. And it gives the ship a whole different look at that spot too. Yeah, it's about the same either way. And I'm not even going to bother with the bug one because I know that sits too low. Yes, the cockpit sits way much lower in that one. There might be a way I can hide a cockpit right here and glass it in. Maybe if I move this back a little bit farther, like do one of these, like that right there. And then I can put the cockpit in here. Nope, that sits in too far. But that one doesn't. Yeah, I think that'd be the one I could do. And then I could put windows afterwards, because I don't think I'll be able to put them in now until I do the glitch. And I could cover that with windows surrounding it to hide it. Or completely hide it with... You just won't be able to see from the inside of it. That'd be the problem. I could hide it with one of these. Not this exact one, but you know, something like that would work. Because I can put that there, and then boom, no cockpit. Which is kind of neat. As long as you're flying from the outside, it's all good. True, they are a small team, but hey, they definitely got more money coming in to make the game happen, Eva. So there's definitely a chance. I don't know. I'll leave that like that for now and work on some more. Like, I could actually delete one of these probably, see what happens. Okay, it's not giving me a problem. So I might be able to... Let's see if I can put one of those behind that, just in case. Okay. Now I have something there I could connect to going another direction. If I wanted to. Let's see something. Let's kind of hope I could glitch. Oh, that is what they're all connected to. I just messed up, didn't I? Nope. Okay, cool. That one's not right, though. Okay, so at least I got that back in there. I did mess up, but... Huh. That could actually be kind of neat if I left it like that. I really wish you could move engines around. That would be kind of cool. Wonder if the mask will be there as well. That would be awesome. Huh, that just gave that a totally different look. What about this? Oops. Nah, I don't like that. But I probably could get another one of those engines like that in there. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I'm just wanting to see if it double stacked looks like. No, it looks kind of dumb double stacked. That's fine though. I can work with it. Wait a minute. What about this reactor? That don't look terrible there. Can I put another big reactor in? No, I need to go back farther. So I would have to remove you and put a stubby in. There. Now we go. Got the trick working. Wormhole. Yeah. Wormhole pies. Okay. Alrighty then. I think I remember what you're talking about. That's the bad part. Nah. I'm gonna save that for the back where the engine could be. Then go back to here. That won't go in. But what about this thing again? Huh. That's interesting. Okay, it's still technically connected somehow. It looks like a mini fighter right now. Like it's its own separate ship, which is kind of cool. If I could pull a couple of those off and have like a bunch of separate ones to look like it's like a flying formation or something, that would be kind of neat. Pulling that off is going to be a pain though. But I haven't done anything like that before. So if I built the same exact thing over here and built the same exact thing over here, like I had 3, and that'd be 3 of those. I could put one in the middle that would be just a separate ship that I controlled, and then maybe made a 3rd one in the back. I don't know. I still like to make this part of the main ship. Another one of these down here. All right, copy you. Oh, I need that there. And then that down there. Okay. I might be able to make this work. And then copy this. Turn it. Flip it. Okay, I got a connection now. I can remove that now. Because I do like how the curves kind of work with it and match in. So it don't look like their stuff haphazardly put together. That actually does work. But where would I put the cockpit? Like if I had the cockpit here, so I like to have almost hiding the cockpit idea better. But I got to keep this piece here for now. Well, I could put, let's see. Put this in down to bottom. There we go. Okay, cool. That's technically considered still connected, so I can leave that open and figure out what I want to put there. Or because I've had that stepping out, I wonder if I could make another one step out and hide that too. So to have another step out, I would have to have like one here, delete you, and that would have to be there. Let's see how it, oh yeah, I have to put one down lower. Or should it be up higher? No, definitely lower. Probably needs to be farther up. Too far up. Like right there. Let's see. But yeah, see, I would have to do something to make some of this hide. So what about you? No, you're too big. That armor doesn't quite look right. No. Definitely not. Yeah, it doesn't come up far enough. And this doesn't probably cover enough either. Like, it would have to be up to here. So I would need that there. Then go back to here. Put you there. And then something like that there. No, not that one. What about just doing a full one like this? Okay, but can I flip you and put one under it? No. That would make that thing hide a lot better if I was able to do that. This one, again, I would need another one under it for that to work. And to get that to happen, I would have to have that right there. And I can't. Darn. I gotta figure this out. Hey, Doug, just got back to your stream again. What you doing? I'm trying to come up with a ship that is going awry, but I'm getting somewhere, I think. It's just trying to figure out how I want this thing to look, to be honest. Because I want to hide some things, but still make it functional for what I need. Huh. I can hide from that point, though. If I put that there, and then that there, and then that there. No, that ain't gonna work. But I might be able to make that something happen there. Hit that there, hit that there. I'm doing a lot of glitch tricks with this thing. So it's not something that should work, it's just something I'm trying to make work. There's a Samsung phone case for Sally Face on the website. Oh, that's cool, Eva. Right now, this is the corvettes that I'm working with. They just added this a few months ago. Huh. Actually, that might work. So I would have to... Would I be able to get one next to it, though? Or just leave it like that? That looks kind of cool. And just leave... Once I get rid of that and that, and just leave that as an end piece. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, I can't connect it to itself. It sucks. If I could connect this to that, that would be neat, but it won't let me. I think I will work with it like that, though. So I did this here, here, here. Duplicate you, flip you, bam. Okay, we're getting there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that. The cockpit. I love having it there though. Just the problem is, like I said, getting into the cockpit, it's gonna glitch out like a mofo, and I ain't gonna be able to get in and out of there, so I can't do it like that. We'll find a way to either hide it or just make it look right up here, which there is a way I might be able to make it work. I'm just gonna have to do the glass glitch trick. Sally Face is a good horror game. She knows a lot more about it than I do, but I have watched her and some other creators play it. All right, so I got that there like that. Let's flip you. Huh, there's that one. Let's see what you fill in. Oh, that actually works a little better there, so we'll go with that. Do I like it like that? No, I don't think I do. What is it gonna look like if I did like this, though? It's not bad. Let's see something. Won't let me put the windows there. I was kind of hoping it would let me kind of glitch the windows in, but I like the look. It's getting there. It's kind of cool looking. Let's do something. This, then this, then this, and then I probably could do. I don't know if I'm gonna do another one of these here. Like this? No. Ain't gonna look right. I would need it to butt up there, but maybe something else I can get there that will make it look right. Like a set of these. If I could get that to attach there, that would be so great. But nope, that ain't gonna work. Alright, so for now, I think that's going to be the width of the ship. Well, wait a minute. Like, if I got that up farther, it would work, but I can't get it up any farther, and those don't stack, like, butt against each other very well. So, they don't work for what I need. Let's see if I did that there, though. No, I need you in the same spot as that one. Oh, it's because I deleted that. Wait a minute, let's delete that. And then... Huh. Let's see what that looks like. It's not bad, but I think it takes away from it. It does give a nice curve going back farther, which I like. But, like this... Let's see what this gives a look as. They're okay. That fills in that spot pretty well, though. I actually like that as a filler. It works as a filler. See if there's something better than that, though. That, no. Makes no damn sense. This just doesn't look like it belongs. What about you? Can't go there. You can't go there because of that. You know what? Yeah, you ain't gonna work either. So I think I'm gonna stick with this. I think it's a good filler. Or, well, let me put any of these in. They kind of get extra power and things in. No. You, no. You, no. What about you? No, you don't connect the way I need you to. Shields will connect, but don't look right. That don't look right. That don't look right. No. No. This will be the closest one, but it still just don't look right. That would throw everything off because the width. No, we ain't gonna do that. Those, no. Those stick up too far. That, no. No. I think I'm just gonna have to stick with what I had there a second ago. Because that seems to be the only thing that looks right as these. The rock hopper modules. It fills it in, it kind of blends in with the rest without me having to use another one of these. Which I kind of like not have to use that same thing again. Here, there ain't a whole lot I can do to make that connect to where I want. Let's see something. I'm just testing things. I don't think any of this is gonna work. But I never know until I actually like give it a whirl to see, hey, this could look neat. No, that would look kind of dumb. That definitely don't look correct at all. Oh, it won't go under. If that would have went under and connected there, that actually would have worked. But because of that, yeah, there's no way that's going to happen. And because that's so big, it won't connect down that far either. Now, first of all, let me go to the music real quick. This song is too long and it drives me nuts. There we go. Oh, back a little more. Alright, that's good enough. It'll means it'll be over here soon enough. Well, I haven't tried this, but I don't think it's going to help. Just out of curiosity. No. Don't think it will work. What about here? And then you. It won't let me connect anything to that side. I think we're just gonna leave that like that for now. And then I'll try to figure out something to go for it. All right. Now, I kind of want to take the ship in smaller, but I don't know if I'll be able to connect anything there. So let's see if I can make these pieces here connect. Probably gonna have to go with the fat ones. All right, you stick out too far, so maybe you. Huh. So I was able to get that to go in there like that. Huh. This thing might end up being a smaller ship. Which is fine. I don't mind. Let's get rid of some of this. And I can always make it longer again if I feel like it. But I still gotta figure out a way. Yes, I have no landing gear. I don't care. Alright. Put you under there like I had that one real quick. And then I want these type over there. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And that's... See, that being up there like that, then I have no way to actually get into the cockpit there like that, so... Let's do this. I'm gonna take you, reactor installed, cockpit and is installed, no landing gear. Yeah, I know. No access way, but that's fine. Okay, this is actually looking kind of neat the way it is. I just wonder... Only way to make the thing work the way I want is if I was able to move that back by one. Put the cockpit right there. But then I had to find a way to cover this. I need to cover that up because there ain't no way that's going to look right if I don't like that. Like the cockpit has to be 100% hidden. You don't fit. Was it this one will match to that one too? Only problem I have with that is it sticks up. But I might be able to hide other things up in there to make it work. Let's check out, see if any of these will connect on there. Huh, that wasn't planned, but that actually works. All right, so my cockpit is into this one right here. So I really just need a landing gear. So if I'm not going flat to the ground like I was planning on, so I can have landing gear down here and not worry about being stuck under the ship, that's fine. Still got to do a reactor, access way. We'll go that for now. I don't know, seems like it needs to go just a bit longer out. Too long. You. Because I still need to fill this in and hide stuff to make that look right also. And then this can go here. That can go there. Will one attach under it? No. I might be able to get one under it if I get something else there, but that's okay. We got that to kind of match in, which works. And then, well, then if I had that like that, then this would work right there. That works. And then I just need something to close in the top. Now, I don't know if I want to do one of those or try to make it look like there's a big ass engine back here, which I kind of like that idea. Well, let me put it there, but it'll put it there. And then like an extra set of engines, maybe? Let's see. That'll be inside the cockpit, won't it? No, too far back. Where the heck are you connecting? Huh. Okay, that actually is working. But can I get in and out? Yes, I can. Ooh, it's not blocking hardly much. If I can fly in this, that means I can walk in and out. All right, we're gonna try that. That's actually kind of cool. That will block my way in and out. I'm just messing around now. Yeah, that's sticking down way too far. I kind of figured it would, but it was neat to see. I ain't like I really need more engines, but can you really have too many? That's the main question. Like if I put that like that, I would definitely need something right behind it. So you're not working. You would work kind of there. Mom came downstairs while I was recording. Oh, so it kind of messed up your recording, I'm guessing. That looks actually good like that. All right, so I am missing weapons and a reactor. Yeah, I don't have a reactor in this thing yet. I got plenty of spaces underneath I think I can use. All right, I think I have room up there for a reactor. Let's see. Or just shove it inside something. There's enough glitchy spots, so why not? Yep, you'll go there. Okay, it's working. That's working. That's working. I got reactors technically. Not as many as I like to have. I still need shields because I haven't put any in. Is there any I can hide this somewhere that's not going to be into anything? You're sticking down. Let's go with, see, you're 12, you're only 8, which is funny. That kind of glitches through the ground. That is not anything I'm using right now. So yeah, that would be fine right there. We got a shield. Now let's work on weapons. Missiles. I still gotta paint this thing, but I don't like that, no. Right there would work. Okay, I got one somewhere that it doesn't need to be. That means I got a third missile that's out of place and might be somewhere I don't want it to be. Let's see. Okay, it's not in here. Alright, I'll just have to deal with it for now. But because honestly, I would have liked it just to be these two shooting like that. That would have been kind of cool. That's not a terrible spot to be. I need one there then. Okay, they're in the same spot. Phase beam. You're right there. And I need the other one in the same spot. I think that's where that one went. Let's see. No, that one is actually up a little farther than that one. Because I'd like that being there like that, but I gotta get that one there, and I don't think I can click it. See if I can just copy this one then. You won't go there now, because that one's probably there. Dang it. That sucks. You're gonna have to disappear then. That's fine. You can go there then. At least it's in there. Snake, how's it going? Snake, were you being a bad snake? Did he even put you in timeout? I think that's enough weapons. Hyperdrive range, terrible. Probably because I don't have more reactors in like I normally do. Yeah, see? This really could use another drive. Where the hell are you connecting? Oh, right there. So that means I can have another one right there then, right? Or not. You know what? Let's just try to do this colors of this thing. Last ship was blue, so we're not going to do that. I don't know, I like the metallic. The gold ain't bad. Red. You know what? We're going green. I think this ship might look cool with that, so let's see how it turns out. Bad part is I don't know if I'll be able to click all the parts to make them the right color, because I should have done it as I was building But no. I'm like a dog that sees a squirrel. I get easily distracted. Green's not the only color I have to use. I'm just kind of doing this first, and then I'm going to try to change things up as I go. I don't know. Green just took away from it, to be honest. All that green don't even look that cool of a ship anymore. What if I do that instead? Seems like the metallic just hides all the stuff of it. All right, how do you look in that kind of green? Again, it's like maybe just the darker color takes away from the look of this thing. It just does not look good in that. I think the lighter color makes it look a lot better. Let's try silver. See how it looks like it's just a gunmetal kind of look. Because, like, I don't know, it changes the whole feel of the ship when with a green in any form, which is kind of disappointing because I think it'd look cool if, but it just, I don't know, it hides the curves or where it melds together a little bit, and it just takes away from it. Is there any more green that I'm missing? Yeah, see, now that looks a little bit better. I think I'll change the engines though. Let's see, we'll go with that. Those might be able to pull off green or something. We'll go red. Engines can be red. And then what if I did this and this in red? Oh, I didn't want to change that red, but maybe if I just did like all this side stuff here red. Nothing in the center is getting red, just this stuff. I'm gonna see how it turns out. Kind of breaks it up a little bit. I need to make you red. You, no. I'm not, well, yeah, I might as well make you red also. Red. 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 Okay, it matches. That looks a lot nicer. Legend, how's it going? Yeah, it definitely gives it more of a racing kind of vibe. I get that. I think it looks better with the red and darker metallic than anything. This I'm not going to change because I think it looks better with that straight down the middle. All right, let's see if I can actually get in the cockpit now. Fudge. Had a feeling there could be a possibility that I wouldn't be able to get in here. And there's my answer. All right, let's see if I can switch the way I have the cockpit, see if I can make it work, or give myself an access somewhere else into the cockpit. Yeah, this game is definitely a great game. All right, so I'm gonna remove this. Remove this. There's my cockpit, and there's my entrance. But those are blocking my way in. Let's take you out. I'll put... Well, see, no matter what I do, it's going to take you out. Maybe put just a short one in. Get rid of that. I don't know if I'll be able to get in there, but we'll try see if this will work. Why am my brain's just like completely spacing out for a second. All right, so I'll be able to get in there through there, but I still gotta hide that stuff in. So all right, let's hide everything back. Was here, this here, and it won't go there. There it is. There's that. Not there. My problem is leaving that open right there. The look is not terrible, especially when that closes. It won't be bad. So let's just see. Let's change the color back to where it should be. Of these two. All right, let's see if I can get in now. Okay, that's great. Let's do the colors of these real quick. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't be able to fly from the inside. Well, you could if you don't want to see where you're going, but I don't know. It don't totally bother me about that piece in the middle there, but it also kind of I don't know. I think I gotta try something to see if I like it or can make it work better. Oh, I found that bad missile launcher. Now I can delete it. It's under the ship. I'll have to land on a planet to get rid of it. No, I can't. I gotta delete it from the freaking thing. Dang it. I don't know. I'll see if I can do something about it. I just have to remember it's right there floating, and it's going to be underneath. So I have to look down and see if I can get it to remove it. They need to remove that 100 build limit and try to build Titan ships. Oh, I have a mod on right now that gives me a 200 limit instead of the 100. So that mod actually helps a lot. There's another mod that will change it all the way up to 999. But I found that 200 gives me a lot. And also stops some glitching from happening. That I don't have to worry about happening afterwards. Alright, it looks like I'm going to have a freaking missile launcher that's there because I can't get rid of it. Because I don't know a way to get under the dang ship here to do it. I would like to have something to hide that a little bit. Like I could put that there maybe. Oh, it won't connect. Too bad. I'll have to put something there, delete it, and see if I can do that like that. Put you there. No, I don't want you. No, because it'll stick out too far. I don't want it there. All right, remove you real quick. Put that there. Oh, I need to connect there. So let's. There we go. I put that there. Because I'm going to put the entrance right back where it was, but I really want something to hide that from being there like that. So we'll figure out something. Maybe buy Amazon card when the rest of my pay comes out. Need a phone case and necessities. Yeah. Well, you don't need the stickers, but you need the phone case. Yes. I'm mostly in first-person view because of the flight experience. Yeah, I like first-person view. Just this ship just ended up becoming like this. I didn't, you know, actually plan this ship to be like this, to be totally honest. I got an idea. All right, let's do this. Put you here. Right, and then go here. Flip you, turn you around. Come to the end. No, not there. I want you up the tip. Why won't you go to the tip? Just the tip. Well, I could probably still walk in there like that. Let's see. What's it look like there? Okay, that isn't bad, actually. I don't mind that. Can I still walk in with no problems? Yes. Okay. We're good there, then. I think I'll make that red. That way it blends in a little better. And you, we're going to make it red also. Okay, that I like better because at least that hides that. I just wish I could do another one right there. I'm also running mods, as you can see, for building to where I can build anything anywhere, even here. But I don't tend to build any base stuff at the spaceport just because I know it can cause the game to not have a good day. Thanks, I appreciate it. Let's see. Stickers. Here are stickers. But yeah, this ship is cool. I just wanted to build a ship real quick, and this is what it come out looking like. The one I had before, I really liked. Well, I have a bunch of ships. I'll show them to you. But I really liked it. But the problem is, when I spawned in, it spawned me under a ship, and it would spawn me in an area like right here, but it was completely filled in, and I couldn't get in and out of the ship. At least now, the way this is, I can still get in and out. Let's see, we'll summon. This is the Scorpion. It's literally just a. Now this one is right at the limit of 200 pieces. I think I got like the 197 or 98 pieces with this one. But get a look at this is the best way to, like, from this direction. Now you can see why I call it a Scorpion. The cockpit is up there in the tail. And I don't know, I just had this urge to make a centipede or a bug and end up becoming a Scorpion. It's a big ship, but it flies actually decent, surprisingly. Then we have this one. This one I'm not 100% happy with, but it did come out. I think I keep it around because it was the first one I did the glitch with the windows, where I'm able to hide the cockpit. So this one might get destroyed and rebuilt into a different ship eventually. But yeah, this one is the first time I pulled off the glitch trick with the cockpit, and I was happy about that. I think that's the reason I still have it around, but I have done that trick on another built ship, you'll see here in a minute. Alright, so we did that one. This is the one we just did, Gold Star. That's just my regular ship. This is another smaller ship I made. This is when they first come out with these red and black glowing style ones, that I built a ship just around that style. And I just basically, it's called the Darth Duck. Just because it's way too much like a Sith vehicle. Thank you for subbing, I appreciate you. And then we have, let's see, that was the one you just seen. That one, this one, if you know Star Trek, I built this one to resemble a Star Trek ship. Obviously it's like no Star Trek ship, but it resembles one. A very grouchy, aggressive, mean one with a giant cannon underneath. That's what I was literally going for. A starship with a giant cannon. This, I had the idea one night. I wanted to make a US battleship. Oh. So I looked up the USS Enterprise, the actual ship that was built like in the 80s, I think. And I kind of designed it from that. There's an entrance here. Or no, this one ain't the one side with the entrance. This one's just the cannon side. This one is the cargo side, and you can actually like sneak in. Actually, yeah, this is where my hidden entrance was. I have an hidden entrance right here that gets into the ship. But you also can get into the ship a lot easier ways. You can actually go to the roof here. Wait a minute, I gotta get a backpack going. The cockpit is inside here. You can just come in through the roof instead of going inside. And this thing flies. And you can say, I just put like, almost like this is a ghost ship. That was the idea. And it actually maneuvers really well considering how big it is for a land boat. But yeah, it came out pretty well. Switch to inside view real quick. And see, because of the windows in the way, you do have that in the way, but you still, you know, steer and get around, so it's not terrible. Basically, I just took a photo of the ship and just started building off of that photo to get close as I could. Like, it was just a US battleship that ended up in space, and somebody tried to make it into a actual ship for space. Big old engines in the back. You gotta love it. I think I have only one more ship to show you. It's this one. I made this one last stream. And I've been wanting a ship that's completely flush with the ground. But the problem with the completely flush to the ground ships is when you spawn back into the game, you spawn directly under your ship. And if you have it completely closed in, you can't get in and out of it. So, again, this is what I meant by I have another ship with the closed-in cockpit. I just think that looks kind of cool. It gives the ship a whole different look when you can't see the cockpit. And you can't get in and out of the ship from up here unless you go in through the roof. You come down, you get in, and here's your cockpit. But so I don't get glitched under the ground, I built the ship a different way, where I have this space open under here. So when I spawn in, I'm spawned in right under here. I can walk right up in here and into my ship. And this one's not bad to deal with either from the inside. You know, battling, I think it's not going to be terrible if you want to shoot from the inside, because mostly, you know, you can just hold up and down. The auto lock will lock onto the ships you're trying to attack anyway. But from the outside, this thing does look good. And then, I can go up spacewalk from under here or get back up inside the ship from the top if I want to. But this ship lays completely flat to the ground, which I really like. And as you can see, like I do stuff with those engines like that, where if you merge them like this, you can actually have something that doesn't look like an engine, but almost like the front of a ship, or in this case, landing legs, kind of like legs of the ship. And the inside's just the same, you know. Now, I could put something here to cover up this right here, but nobody's really under there, because you literally have to go directly under this for that to show up. And you're not going to be under it, and you're not going to be under it here. And the ship actually has plenty of room inside of it. But I do love the fact that I put the roof access on a lot of my ships, just because it's quicker to get in and out of instead of having to go into the landing bay. And right now I have gravity until I hit this point, but once I get closer, boom, gravity kicks in, and I can walk around the outside of the ship, no problem. Like I'm in gravity till I hit a certain point. Now, there is a drawback with, like, my Battleship and my Scorpion, because they're so tall and large, is the fact that, sometimes on a planet, it doesn't want to let you take your jetpack all the way to the top, because they're so tall. Alright. You should put one of those things under there that go down slowly, lifts you up like a starship elevator. I did have a ship with one of those on there. I think that ship got deleted. Let's see. I'm gonna swap to the one ship I had that has the same kind of closed-in window like this one does, and I'm gonna rebuild that one. And when I play No Man's Sky, unless I'm doing the expedition or a certain mission, I'm usually just doing whatever the hell I want in my streams when it comes to No Man's Sky. Unless there's something specific, like someone requests, I'll do a build. I built a late century medieval castle, a Aztec pyramid, so on and so forth. I also did a building in Washington, D.C. Somebody requested me to build live on stream. I did. They actually sent me money in chat to do it. I was like, sure. Oh, I gotta call the ship real quick. It wasn't gold star. Speed of... Yep, that one. I think I just built that one because I like the, these things here. But the problem is, not all of them want to light up and move when you're out flying, which really kills it. So, this one, I'm going to delete. We're going to start from scratch. And you can see I had a lot of stuff in here, but I don't care. I think I was flying around with this one for a while, but I don't mind. I'll completely destroy it and start from scratch just because I want to do something. Since you want to see something with an elevator, we're going to do something with one of those elevator entrances instead. Sorry. I may have deleted that guy. I deleted the mod that lets me put that inside too. There's a mod that let me put the I'll just call it the Pokemon table anywhere, and the mod worked, but I deleted it because the guy who made it was coming to my chat and he was letting me know about the updates and things like that, but it was taken down from the store, so you know, I do the same thing. I do whatever I want. If I like to build, I keep it. If I don't, yep, exactly. There's so many planets and systems that I've been to. I will spend, usually, if I want to do a build, I will spend the first half of the stream just finding the right planet to do the build. Sometimes it happens quick. We find a planet, it looks great, and then we build from there. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Because, say, you come across a cool looking planet, but all of a sudden it's nothing but storms half the time you're there. It's fine if you're by yourself, but you're doing a live stream, people can't see what's going on because, you know, everything's so blurry. All right, since we're gonna do something different, we're gonna go with these legs here. And I'll put one, let's see. We're gonna go a wide shift maybe, I don't know. The way I end up building is, unless I have something planned in mind, I just wing it and we go from there. I'm not mentioning build takes, especially a specific build really want others, or others want, exactly. Let's see. I can make this thing actually float a lot higher than it's supposed to be. Why is... Really? It's not making me like... Oh, now it is, because I decided to put those there. Just because that's not connected. There, you happy now? It's connected. Thing is, I really would love to make a ship that was triangular, but a lot of the stuff they give you doesn't give you the option to do that. That person that came to your chat and let you know about the update of the mods, that way you looked out, of the community is too good of a person. They were a decent guy. They were pretty decent. Just the problem is they just deleted their Nexus mod account, and I haven't heard from them since. So I'm not sure what went on with it. So I'm guessing something happened with the mod that wasn't working right, or they weren't happy with, and they just got rid of it. But they did a good job on it. It was working. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make this ship wide. It's gonna be so weird and such a pain in the butt to fly, probably. Ooh, okay. I think we're one too far over here. Yep. Okay. There we go. Now we're even. All right, you're gone. And then no, not that far out. I think that far out be fine. This is gonna have a crap ton of engines across the back, I'm telling you right now. That's it. I don't know. It changes as I build, to be totally honest. All right, let's get the elevator in real quick, and I'm going to build from around that. That was not your fault. Let me see the message that you sent. View deleted message. Stop. YouTube, stop bringing stuff up I don't want to see. I want to just look. Sorry, just YouTube's being stupid. Nothing you sent is a problem. That's just Streamlabs does that sometimes. I apologize. It only times you out for a second, so you're okay with that. Yeah, literally you said nothing other than ass. It's just Streamlabs. You can ignore it. That's why I have it set for a 1 second timer, just so it can't do anything like that. Small Kitten, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't see your message. Streamlabs started running through crazy like that, and it sent your message all the way to the back, but luckily I scrolled back up. How you doing tonight? All right, so back to the build. Elevator. You know what? I think putting it right here would be good. Delete that. We're gonna go Ambassador walkway here. The elevator there. And then Ambassador here. All right. Now it's kind of melded in there. I think that'll work. I'll have another landing gear out here and another landing gear out there somewhere. All right, let's start working with aesthetics. I don't use this one that much, this style. Or something I really don't use much is this. And this, I might be able to actually come up with something that would look neat with this style. Maybe. We'll figure it out. What cockpit would look great with this idea, though? This one? And then... I didn't do it. I have a habit of hitting that right mouse button too fast because I get kind of speed clicking. See what I mean? I have a habit of hitting that. I if I could get that to work. I might have to try my glitch thing here in a bit, just to see if I can make what I'm thinking work. And you're like, what are you thinking? Nothing good. I'll tell you that much. Okay, that might work. Yeah, that I can see where you're going with that. Yeah, it could be. Now you got me thinking how I could make it look like one more. Oh, jeez. The problem is... Oh, wait a minute. That's gonna let me do that. What about, how about you? What about how you look? Actually, no, I think this one looked better. Oh, and it might end up, I have to make it one more longer. Or no. This one's there. I could just do that. I don't like how it... I think it would look better if I just made it go out farther, but I don't think I can make the wingspan that much bigger without it being very grouchy at me. Okay. What the heck am I making? Oh, goodness. Too far up, and back here wouldn't be enough. I don't know, back there, not terrible, but what if I put an engine there too? Not that one. Definitely not that one. That just don't look right. I'm not going to use that one in this build. That molds into that. But I think it, with that extra little thing out sticking out like that, I don't think it looks right. No. You. That's not terrible. I'll leave that there for now. Just for the heck of it. We'll see. Let's copy you. We'll flip you. And put you there. That way, I'm trying to keep everything the same. And then I can always delete later to change it again. But yeah, that's not bad, because I can actually run those on the ends, maybe. Or what if I went with that instead? Take that off. I put that one there. Nah, that just don't look right. This? Well, can I come up farther? No. I don't think that matches that style. I have the same whenever I'm building something out, either accidentally exit out or I usually save, so I made it a habit to save. Yeah. I have the habit of just speed clicking the button really badly. And I don't realize it till it's too late. Even though I'm like telling myself don't do it, I still end up doing it. Is there one I can put there to make that continue? Huh. Not that one. Probably have to be this one if I did that. No, that, like, that works there though, but then I would have to do something down the side of it. No. What about this one down the side like this? All right, let's go to the front down here and I don't know. Just not feeling that. I like to keep the same kind of like part design on things, but I don't know. It just has to work right also. You can't just slap it in to slap it in. And I kind of like how that was rounded also. So let's get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. We'll keep this whole rounded look. See if it how it looks if I switch this side to rounded like this one. Dang it, hit the wrong button. I hit E. Why is it switching to that? Fine, I'll just duplicate you. Yeah, I'm hitting E to flip it. And it's swapping it to the wrong one. Like, you would hit E so you could make it go this direction, but now it's switching to that. Where the heck did that go? I might have to exit out real quick and... yeah, let's just do this. Well, storage for later. Resume previous design. Okay. Something was kind of getting glitchy, I think it's a problem. Alright, flip you. No, it's still doing it. E's not supposed to do that. This is supposed to flip back around. There, finally. What the heck was its problem? Okay, now that I like a little bit better. I think this would look good if it came out a little bit more. Let's see. No, not like that. I don't think that works either. I need something to like fill this more of an angle. It's broke. Yeah, I have a tendency to break things, so it's not a surprise. What if I put something there? I need something longer like this. That might fill in what I want, but what about you? I would have to put one there to get it to go the angle I'm thinking, but that no. You that actually works. I'm not sure though. It's just to get it exactly right is a pain in the butt. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, that let me do that. Then let's try the fatter one. This one here. That one works a little bit better. If this piece was longer into that, I think it would look even better. But I got nothing to kind of make that match into that piece right there to stick lower. I could put one like that there, and that might work. What if I do that like that? No. Wait a minute, then... Stop doing that, you stupid thing. What the heck did I just do that somehow worked? I don't know, put another one there. See how that looks like that? No. That actually somehow works. Gotta love glitch building. But I think I am not going to get a good idea of how this is going to look until I get the piece put in there like that. So we're just going to do something real fast. We're going to stick that there, that there, that there. Where'd that extra weapon go? Delete you so I don't forget you. Reactor real quick, just slap you right there. And a module must be connected. Which one's not connected? Everything seems to connect. You're connected. This one. This one. What's not connected? I don't see nothing. It's not connected. Everything's floating. You know what? If it's going to be a pain in the butt, there's one way to fix this problem. Store for later. Fresh edit. I haven't made a lot of progress, so it's not that big of a deal. But I think, so I don't have to go and try to make the edit. Darn. I was gonna try to slap this in there from here, but it ain't gonna let me. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. All right. Put you there. I need to take you out. Take you out. Duplicate you. Window. Remove you. Just put a cockpit in randomly there. I haven't done those windows, and I'm kind of want to see if I can pull it off or with just those windows. All right, let's start deleting everything else. See, that glitch that I pulled with the windows right there. It's not that hard to pull off, but sometimes the game obviously does not like it and doesn't want to work. And this one I built with a lot of, to be honest, with a lot of glitches. Ooh. Don't get too delete happy, cluster. What's that? Delete it, delete that. Alright. Now we're left with just a cockpit. So let's just build back from it. We're gonna go ambassador, connected. We're gonna put the Thunderbird dock there. I might have more than one dock. I might do more than one. But for now, we're going to go with that. Landing gear here. All modules must be connected. Technically, everything is connected. it's probably complaining about these. If I do this, it might stop it. Let's see. No. Yeah, I'm probably got to start a whole new one. And I ain't going to be able to keep this the way I wanted it. Probably. See what I mean? But I have them like putting kind of glitchy. I don't see nothing that's not connected. Technically, they're all connected right now. Because the way that those windows are connected to that. Let's do this. Move you to there. Ah, dang it. Did it again. And move you to there. It's still saying modules not connected. Really? Alright. Save design for later. Let's see something. Let's check out this ship's stats real quick. Yeah, you are pretty good, but I can always redo you. That's not a big deal. Budget. This ship's getting replaced completely then. Start fresh edits. Create new corvette. There. We're just going to start it from scratch. Mike! How's it going? Won't take me long to get back to where we were. Nope. Cockpit that goes in there, then this goes there. And then we're going Titan here, here. I'm gonna make it as long this time. Maybe that'll give me a better idea how I want it to look. Something I just want to try, see if it'll work. One, then wait a minute, leave you. If I delete you, it's going to. Nope, it didn't delete it. Okay. I need to put that back then. All right, so I need to delete you, copy you, put you there, delete you, copy you, put you there. Delete you. Now I can put the cockpit in. Boom. See, that's the way to get the windows in, and it's not telling me blah blah blah, things aren't connected, blah blah blah. How's your night going, Mike? Got anything planned for stream tonight? Huh. I didn't plan on using that, but look how that hugs that style of window, like it's meant to be like that. That actually works pretty well. And it's not going to interfere with anything, because there's the entrance and I don't have this thing slammed to the ground. And I can hide that right there, and I can make this a little longer now. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, let's go back to this. I do want to kind of still work with this one. These here, I just want to see if I can make those work with that. I just have to stack it, maybe? Okay, let's see how this looks at it from the front. Huh. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that actually now. It's not working for me. This or these. Huh. Give it a mohawk. This style might work. Can I get another one next to it? Yes, I can. So I could actually make those kind of blend into that. Hide that. This style I don't think works, but maybe one of the others will. Let's see. Kinda? That I don't use much. Let's see if that or how that'll look. Looks like it's battle damage. What the heck? There we go. That was weird. What the heck's with that? It like renders really weird depending on where you're standing. Like the farther I get away, the weirder it gets rendering. I ain't dealing with that. I need to fix that. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Bad part is that probably would have worked if, because I could have done this. Let's just do a hypothetical here and then like something like that there, and then been another one, flip that, put that there, and then flip you. Oh, it won't do it because it's too close. That annoys me. Like it won't connect those, and that actually would have looked pretty decent like that. Because that there, I don't know. I think it would have worked. Maybe if I like do something like that here, and then this there, this there. It's not bad. What? See, I can't go all the way up on there to close that in, and that's a kind of letdown of that too. This would actually come up to a certain point, but it doesn't cover it up all the way either. Only one that really would do that is this. That would cover that all up, but I also don't feel like using that same style again. So I gotta make it work without using that style. I could do the like the lumpy head thing, but what would I put on the sides of it that makes it different from all the others? I don't want to do the same looking thing over again, just in a different, slightly different style. But sometimes that's how it ends up being. Maybe if I close all that in from there back. I'm not sure. Really not. That looks dumb. I don't know. I think I'm just putting way too much focus on that. And it's taken away from my thought process. Let's add another one of these up top. It doesn't have to be one level. It can be 2 levels. Let's just do 2 levels. See how that I can make something work from that. All right. Let's see. There we go. Just had to load up some more music. Not big enough. Well, see, now I can do this here, and that would cover that. And then I could also do... Do you cover up all the way? You also cover it up all the way. But this doesn't match up to that. There's not... I can't remember what actually matches to the sides of that. Is it this one? No, it's gotta be... I don't think it's that one, but I'll check real quick. No. That one's just a weird one. And I don't think they made anything that kind of blends with it very well. Just watch the No Man's Sky update. The Titans and Titan build ships bigger. I made the biggest ship I could the first time. That it was from the widest and tallest I could go. And this is when they first come out with the Corvettes update. And I literally built it so big that it wouldn't fit to go out of the freaking area. So I was literally stuck inside of everything. It was terrible. I couldn't even leave the spaceport. Okay, that... Let's see how that would work. Then we'll put one... No, you're too... I'm gonna have to go with that one I was clicking on before, probably. That's not terrible. If I could get one directly under it, that would be great, but that's fine. And then this, I could swap it around. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, we got something working here. Now, do I want to keep that there? Or go one level? Because I like the way that smooths down into that. And I just think it looks a lot nicer. Like that one's almost like armor, but I think the first one gave it a better look. Yeah, we'll go back with this one. From the top it looks great, but then you get to the side and that part bothers me. But I also like how that looks from this direction and the front direction. So I might just have to deal with it. I would work with that because it looks nicer that way. Yeah, I think so too. Might put an engine there. Let's see something. Or I could make it look like there is a big engine attached back here. All right, let's get rid of these real quick. And then I need maybe these on the side of it. This will work depending on how well things snap together. That's my thing. This I'm going to raise up one more. Just right there. Get rid of these. Because I think it looks good right there like that. Then we're going to go back to here. We're going to put that there. And then I need the one like this right up front. No, I'm going to go for a smaller one. This one. Will that go in that even more? It can. Then I'll put you into there like that. No. That smaller one ain't gonna work, and I'll have to go with the bigger one. Get rid of you, and I could probably put that there like that. Yep, I can. I don't like that. It's too tall. Maybe if I do them on sides though, instead, like, put like big wing engines. Put that here. And then, let's see. Or would it look better there? But that takes away from that whole thing kind of scooping in. But, well, no, it still needs to be there to go down like that. I don't know. Let's just wing it and see how it goes. I'll put another one there. We'll match them up. Put you there. Copy you, put you there. And that's kind of the inlet for that. It's kind of hoping I can get you meld in there, but no. That's okay. We're not done, even close to done doing this. Now I need to get an engine bursting into it. Okay, that's the side. I want kind of going into it, so this would have to go away. Nope, I don't need no one of you. One center engine, like large engine in the middle. I think that would look cool. No, this is one instance that one doesn't work. What about you? Now that will work. But I just used those engines also. Wait a minute. Let's see. Do that again. There, and then another one there, another one there. But I would be able to put something to hide that. No. So no, can't do that. But they don't actually have to look like they're one or two engines. I can make it look like it's one single engine. And oh, too bad I can't. Oh, I can. Like that, like that. And then I get these. What if I swap to this one just for the hell of it real quick? Actually, that looks a little nicer right there. I just got to figure out if that's going to look right or not without the kind of engine scoop looking thing inside of it. But then I could do stuff like this right there, and that actually makes it look a little smoother. All right, bud, see when you get back. When you put shield parts up there, usually blocks them off another layer to build on. Yeah, good point. Let's see, shield. Wait a minute. Let's get these engines in the back real quick. Oh, you're lining up. So that lines up with those to make them look like they're another part of it, but can I cover those with those? Like, that'll go there. Oh, that's what I'm saying. He's going to let me stack another one? Huh. I know there's a stubby one too, or I could just do that. Only problem is not having anything right there. I could put that in like that. It won't fit. Get rid of you. See if it'll go in now. No, because that's taken up by that. I can't leave that open like that either. Let's get rid of you real quick. Get rid of you. Copy you. No. I was kind of hoping I could, like, kind of glitch that on there, but I ain't going to. What the heck? No. Does not look right. That's not working. That would be good if I could get these butted up against there. But they won't go up there, so that ain't gonna work. Ugh. Come on, get that back down. I can do this though. Make it look like one continuous piece going towards the back. But I don't think I want to do that like that. I think what I'm going to do is maybe something like... I could do that there. Too far. This is... See if I do that like that. Ooh, wait a minute. Got an idea. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Well, you get rid of this piece. Duplicate you. Put you under. Get rid of this piece. Duplicate this one. Put that under. Then this. Duplicate you. Put you there. Duplicate you. Put you there. Oops. Surprised it went in like that. Okay. Now that looks like it could be like more engine supports or something, or wings. I could actually have it come out. But I think that's what I'll do, is I'll have that as like wing set coming out to the sides. I don't mind that piece there. I don't know. I'm still contemplating what to do about this. Because if I could flip this around, that would be great. Unfortunately, this piece doesn't rotate, and it messes things up just a little bit, in my opinion. That I don't. Get rid of that piece. Put you there. I think it looks better like that, and it's half in there. This won't go back any farther. Actually, it looks better without it. And it looks like better with them two there instead of that. What about you? Can I stick you in the middle there? No. Since I got rid of that, what about you in there? That just looks like it's a kind of a framework now for them. But, or, what about you? That looks better. It looks like I got a fuel tank for him. I like that. That actually works really well right there. Just right here's the problem. Because I don't like that being open like that back there. I could put that there. Just... I gotta find something to hide in there. That's the problem I have, I think. Now I'm the one supposed to do it in for building the new ship. I would usually go base off an old ship or re-engineer it. Yeah, I tend to just go from scratch and hope it turns out right. Usually works out pretty well if I do it like that. Not all the time. Just usually. Alright, so that, I like the view that it gives you right there. Just like I said just now, my main problem is that right there. I don't like the look of it from behind. Let's see what would look... I'll add some more things and we'll go from there. Just, like I could do that, but again, it's still gonna be open. And I don't think I could put that back in there with that. Oh, it can. Part way, though. And that looks ridiculous. What about you? Will you go in there? Why would that thing go in, but not that? Alright, take you out. Try to put you there. I put one there and there, right? That's where they were before. What if I take you out and try to put the gas tank thing back in? Now it just looks like a gas tank with frames. Again, cool, but just, I don't know. Not quite working. Huh. Wait a minute. Okay, and then put the gas tank back in. Okay, now that's better. That makes me feel better. Just because that fills it in and it looks right, like it was built like that. I'm good with that. That works. Wasn't expecting it, but it definitely worked out. Now I could put windows back here. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. And I gotta close in the under part here, probably, of the cockpit. I don't know. Leaving it open is not that bad either. These windows, I could put any cockpit in there except for the bug cockpit, because that one would hang down too low. Let's figure out what to do with the wing idea. Nah, see, that just doesn't work because it doesn't match the style of the rest of it. That would work if they were bigger. This... No. I'm just messing with little things. I'll eventually come with something I like. Those don't flip over, so that ain't gonna work. These stick out too much. Forward actually be better. I want to see something. Move that forward. All right. And then there's an engine that looks just like that. Nothing for it to connect to, though. See, if I could get that to butt up against that right there, that would have worked. But the engines, like those there, they work, but this, I would have liked that to stick up just a little more. Up to there, but I don't want to remove those to put another set of those in to do that. Looks like a new Star Wars Mark III ship. Yeah, I could get where you're going with that one. What could I put there to make me feel better about that? Let's check these. That would connect there like that, and that there. That would have been cool. Nothing to connect to the front of that. Like I could probably put that there. Nope, even that won't work. It will in the back. Like, I'm sure I could put something like these on the back of it here. Yeah, figured it would. Like, I could put those there. Let's see. This one? Huh, really? If that was connected in the middle, that would actually be nice. I doubt it's gonna let me put the between there, but we'll try. Nah, I didn't think so. It's not wide enough. Got an idea though. We can attempt to see if it'll do it. Just put those two there temporarily. Put that far down this way again. Right, and then do this piece. Or move this one down here. And then do this one up front. Right, and then delete these. Oh, it's doing it. Not all modules got to be connected. Crap to me. Dang. That would have been kind of neat. But I get where it's going. They're a little too far out. Only problem is I don't have these up here doing the same thing. Like from back there up here, it would make it look better if it was there. Temporary remove this, temporary remove that. Let's put the short one in instead of the long one. And then see if I can get those back in. I doubt it. What about the stubby? Would that work? There's a stubby fuel tank one somewhere. I'm probably overlooking it, so you gotta apologize. I gotta apologize. Because I will overlook the smallest thing. But I know there's a stubby version of this. There it is, right there. So you don't want to work for me either. But you'll go there, really. And it won't let me put these in there either. It's too bad. That would have worked really well, but it's not terrible. I don't mind it totally. It's just I would have liked it a lot better if I've been able to do that same thing, but since it's not there, it's not going to look great, so I'm not going to. Let's see what it looks like with windows back here. It takes away from it. Maybe if I did the other types of windows. This type. Okay, that's not that bad. I think I'll go with those. I'll leave those in there like that. Why is those two sticking out like a mile long and then that one's not? That one wants to go inwards and those two go out. Why? I don't know. Weird. Little things here and there. Now I can put these in to make it look like it has a full-blown engine. I probably could have thought about that. Look, take that out of there real quick and go with these real quick, just temporarily. It's not going to butt up there like I want it to. Ah, oh, dang it, I just did that. Okay, cool. It didn't fight me going back in. Thank goodness. That's even lower than it was before. Probably because of the engine. But now that I got to end that engine there. No, you won't go in. Okay, let's get rid of that. Go back to the gas tank. I think the gas tank works pretty good there. And I still probably could put my entrance to the cockpit up here too. So, if for some reason I can't get to there, I could still get in if I want. Let's do this. Put you there. I'm gonna put another one there. Just aesthetically, I mean, honestly, it makes more sense. stability wise, it would make more sense to have it like that. Sorry if I'm zipping around like that. I have a bad habit of like going full speed, and I gotta remember, you know, I got people watching who might get sick if I start zipping around like that too much. I got infra knife. Or would the other one look better there? Oh, the infra knife is fine. I don't know. Let's take you out. You're too big. Yeah, I think the infra knife hides in there the best. I like to make the weapons when I put them in blend in more than anything. That way they're not sticking out so far. One there, one there. And I like to keep things even if I'm able to. Okay, that'll work. So I need you there, and then you need to glitch in there like that one. There. Deadeye cannon's okay. This, I don't know if I'll get it in here. I don't know if it'll look good or where I like it or not. Okay, that, if I didn't have that there, get rid of that and that. It was this one, Centurion. Okay, that works. I don't mind that much. Everything's even. They kind of blend in. Now let's see how this thing turns out when we start changing colors. All right, we did a racing ship with the last one. Purple, metallic-y purple. That's more yellow. Orange don't look bad. I really like to do some green. Green got taken away, was taken away from it last time though. That was my problem. But this thing almost looks like a Cobra if you look at it a certain way. Antennas always calls that they have a continuous way of somehow your ship hitting an invisible wall. Yeah, that's true. They do that. Okay, green's not looking bad, actually. I think I might do the engine stuff, though, a different color. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Like, engines will be their own separate thing. The guns can be green. I want them to blend in more. Oh, you need to be that color. You need to be that color. Let's see. Weapon. You're not green. You weren't green. Weapon. There we go. All right, this. Let's see. Let's go with gold. I don't know. Let's try a different color. Let's see. Like a darker green, maybe. Let's see. Don't phase beam array Corvette's pretty much powerful if you upgrade the power. Mine's at like 90. Dang. I don't know. I think the gold works. It just, I gotta make sure I don't overdo the gold, I think. Like this piece, and this piece could be gold. Well, that's more, yeah, because the tanks don't come out gold, they come out that other color. Okay, there. It's not metallic, but metallic, but that's fine. This, let's see, we'll go. They kind of stand out more in the teal, but I think I'll just make them the teal anyway to match the rest of the ship. These, I think, need to go blend in more. So they're going to be gold. These, let's see how they look when I make them gold and everything else is green. They might need to go back. No, I think they were better off green. Yeah, the only yellow gold stuff should be just this little bit here, and that's it. The hot green looks busting. See, just make the gas tank go because it matches it. Yeah. Just only I had to go with that like less shiny yellow, but I think it'll work. Hyperdrive range is terrible, but that's because I didn't put better stuff on her, but that's okay. I can tweak that out of game and make that better. Shield's good, but I wouldn't mind having some more shields somewhere. Wait a minute. Are you gonna hide inside that? Nope, you're just hovering. I don't want you hovering. Alright, let's go inside. Make sure I didn't click anything in there it shouldn't be. No. Everything's safe in here. Everything's open. We're good. Cool. So we're good there. It's kind of come out like a cobra head. It's a short ship, but it didn't need to be really long to pull off a cool looking style either. Like, I probably, if anything, I could have made it just like another set of these longer down this way and put an extra set of engines in, but I think it looks fine to where it is. Yeah, this one's more like a fighter. Yeah, I'm losing like a lot. Add to collection. All right, let's take a reverse spin. It's definitely got some slow maneuvering, but Like I said, I can upgrade that. That's not a problem. Yeah, this will work. All right, where is my planet that I was building on? There it is. I'm gonna go here and I'll show you using the teleporter there. If I even built the teleporter, I can put one in quick enough anyways. And I'll show you the castle and the pyramid that I made. Those two are one of my favorite builds. I built so many places that I forget half the ones I have. I literally have to look at my bases on the teleporter list. And then that's not even all of them. That's just the ones on this save. I lost the save that had probably a good 50 really, really nice designs on there. Luckily, at least 30 of them were on live stream, but it's still disappointing to lose them. There's even ships on there that that was the one I was using when Corvettes first come out, and I designed a Enterprise on there that looked really good from Star Trek, and a Starship Voyager that turned out really well on there too. And because of a glitch, I lost that save and lost all the work I put into it. Very disappointing. All right, real quick. Boop. There we go. I was working this one last stream. I just come across this planet, and this planet had a open hole under here, and it was connected from this side to the side over there, which honestly, let me just dig a spot out real quick. I don't feel like walking around. And yeah, it just comes right over here. And you got a lake over on this side. But there was a nice little tunnel in between them. So I decided to just build something inside the middle of it and end up turning into what it is. I have not designed anything else inside yet. I still got to clear all of this out and that out. Half of it probably came back on me. Yeah, this is crap that came back. Because as you can see, I have stuff here, and that door's on crack. Stop your shit. I hate when the land comes back. It's a pain in the butt. I don't think I uploaded the base when I left. That's the problem. But we got here, then I switch everything over to cubes, and I go with the cube style here. I did do this. I made like a outdoor area that's completely enclosed with a roof, and I did this. This is the last thing I did. But up above this, there is an entrance to one of these that's open. Here it is. And you can get around in them, but the way I have them kind of glitched together, It's not really that useful. They're there just for show and making a really cool roof. And if you went down these hallways enough, you probably end up getting sick. But yeah, let me put a teleporter in real fast. I wasn't sure if I had one here or not, so let's slap it anywhere. Let's get some power to it. My bases. All right. That one is just almost looks like a museum and bar and lounge, and then it goes completely underground to a lab area. This one, you have the landing area, and then over where my mouse is highlighting, there's the entrance that goes underwater. So nothing crazy. Another one that's built into the side of a mountain. Again, nothing crazy. Just enjoyed making it. This one is a completely underwater base. You have a custom landing pad up here, goes down, and then goes into underwater, an entire underwater area that you have to teleport to get to. These, if I didn't take screenshots of them, I probably just found cool planets and saved them for later. That, I think, is just a straight up museum that I made with bones and everything. I don't remember that one. Salty bar, that one is literally just looks like a bar. Forbidden noodle, there's nothing really special in it. There's just a lot of flying sky worms, and I saved it so in case I got a mod to where I could catch them. It worked out. This one I found a ring right there, and I literally just built the base around the ring. This one is a straight up museum. I'm going to take you there real quick. As you can see, there's the castle and the pyramid. Crash site was actually a pretty good one too. I tend to go with like almost like a theme on some of these. So like the crash site was literally after I got the mods on where I could build freighter parts and things like that. I made it like a freighter crashed into the side of the mountain, and we're able to access some of it. And there's a crash ship there also. This building here, really nothing special about it. You know, it's cool looking building. We got, you know, a couple things that don't belong where they should because they glitched out after an update. But there's an upstairs, there's a downstairs, there's like a nice security office with some storage, a lab. Nothing too crazy. And, you know, out here is where that thing keeps glitching. It gets annoying. But over here is the spot that I'm actually really proud of how it turned out. Me and Jammed Out worked on some of the stuff here, and this one somehow turned out really cool. So you come in here, nothing special, but then you go in here and you have the full-blown museum. And we worked on this one a while to make it like we had an aquarium built in. And then, you know, always have the nugget. The nugget's awesome. We have a little aquarium. This actually goes... I blocked off of that to build the aquarium part there, but if you go here, it just goes down into here, and this whole area I have open for later stuff I planned on doing here. But there's the back of the aquarium right there. All right, let's go back to the other building if I can get out of here. You know what? No, I don't feel like going back. We're just gonna do this. I'm just going to put a mini teleporter in. And by mini is, I have a mod that lets me shrink these things to nothing. It's going to go right here. I'm going to make it look like it's in the fish tank from the other side anyway. There. I don't know if I'm going to be able to connect power to it, though. That's the thing. Connected. I may have made it too small, because sometimes when you shrink it down too small, it won't get... Oh, it is going to let me get power. Hell yeah! Sometimes it won't let me connect power. Sweet. Alright, next we'll go to, yeah, let's go to the resort and spa. And then after that, I'll take you to the castle and the, pyramid. This one, okay. Inside, we are inside a perfectly cut out cube. Well, almost perfect. That part's there. But I didn't do any of it. It was already here like that. Only thing I did was dig out some of this a little bit. And this pool was here already. I just built around all the stuff that was already here. I got us a bar. We got a bartender. We got a nice little lounge area. And then you come over here. And we got the rooms for people to stay in. They all pretty much kind of look the same for the most part. Then you go upstairs. You got the VIP room. You got a nice little uppies. Uppies. And we got this room. It's like the VIP area. Get the big bed. Then we go over here. We got the club. Dance floor you can see under. And that was interesting to build because that's actually a water above where the floor is. So you really don't notice it, but there is water above it. I had a bartender in here too, but it kept glitching because the way I had to do it. This is like the main place like a whole family could rent, the way I set it up. Big bed, computer desk, chair, nice fireplace. And then over here is your personal gym. I don't know what aliens would do to work out, but I just went with what I thought would work. Question mark. And then, you know, where you sit and eat. Now, outside of this, because that's completely closed off, this area here, it's just like a nice little area to sunbathe or whatever. And then take the teleporter up. Yes, I had to put signs up to tell you don't run inside because there is a glitch. But I built a landing pad up top here, and you can see everything aside now. But those are from freighter pieces, and I'll show you if you happen to run inside. It'd probably do it. I didn't do it this time, but this one tends to spawn back on me, the dirt. There we go. And then down here, I built a whole nother landing site. And I took Corvette parts and built a ship here that looks like it's just, you know, parked. You can't fly it, obviously, but you can get in and go to the cockpit, and it'll give it the ship a name. But nothing happens when you go to like try to get on it. And these don't work. But it's still, I thought it was kind of cool to have. And now I gotta get back inside so we can teleport to the next place. You know what? Let's see if it'll do it for me. Now that I'm saying something about it doing it, it won't do it when I got people watching. It has stage fright. Because it would literally like shoot me outside of the freighter area. It was a pain in the ass. Alright, let's go to Pyramid first. This one, I decided to be a little mean to people who showed up, and I've been called a dick because of it, to people who have showed up to it. Inside the pyramid, there's a maze. This, we'll go from the outside. Up here is the top of the Aztec pyramid. Got like a sacrificial table, a little everything out here, and then the entrance is over here, and it'll give you a good view of the thing from a distance too. But here is the entrance. You know, I have the switch set up, so yeah, it's completely closed, but you come in here and forget that door, just you're gonna keep going straight. You come down here and you go, and it's a dead end. So like, okay, you got nowhere else to go, you got to go in here. Come through and you got a choice, left or right. We'll go right. Oh look, there's a door to get out. So you think you got to go this way. And then you can actually come back over here and you'll end up back where you were at the beginning. But this, another dead end. Like I said, I've been called a jerk because of this. Well, I've been called worse, but I wanted a maze. And a maze I made. After you do it enough times though, you kind of get down packed. This is kind of like, I would say like a throne room, or at least the, you know, the head priest's area. Could be a sacrificial table. It's been overgrown. It's been here a while. And then, you know, you go up and you have all these like that. You can see up in the sacrificial room. And then you go down here and you have the bar, the lounge, all that, and a in-ground pool that you can swim around in. People call you names because they can't figure out to escape that. Yeah, I was being kind of evil when I made it. And then we're back where we started to go back in through the teleporter. There is an underground entrance to get in here. It's over this way. And it basically just comes through here. You go down, go through the water. And then you got to go through here, and then poof, you're underwater. And you just come out and leave throughout that way. And there is where I have all my power hidden underwater, so I don't have to see it or deal with it. But yeah, I spent a lot of time on this one, as you can tell. It's easy to get lost. All right, and then we go here, bases. We'll go to the castle next. Castle La Ronge. All right, now this the I would say that's like the dungeon of the castle. We have like, you know, these guys here. Teleporter, kind of a quick way out, but we're not going to take it. I think I originally kept that just because I was fishing in it. There you got like that hidden behind the wall, almost like an idol or something's watching you. Now here you can come in. Oh, that's to my ship. Oh, I was wondering why that's there. Yeah, I gotta remember half the. It's been a minute since I've been to this castle. I know I built like a security room inside the castle. So the whole theme of this castle is, this castle was here for hundreds of years or whatever, thousands of years, whatever you want to look at it. And the alien race found it and decided that they're gonna repurpose it and make it and use it for themselves. So there's technology here and there, but you still have all the original castle walls and things like that. There's the throne room. And this was like the thought here is like, this is where like the people of the court would just sit and chill in the throne room with the king. Down here, back where we were, if I find the correct room. Oh, this is almost like I built it to be like, this is where they worship whatever they're worshiping. So it's almost like a holy place. We'll get back here. We're just gonna go outside. There we go. I put ways to get out of this place on each corner, because eventually you would get lost. And I put like a nice little bit of hidden stuff in each room. And see, you got Alexa to the here. You can land your ships here, well, small ships on the roof. But then over here is where I said like the aliens met the castle. You know, they built a giant landing pad and everything here, but then you got the drawbridge right here. And this is the main entrance to the entire thing here. And that's the security room where we were at a moment ago. And then we're back over here at the start. Yeah, I don't think I put anything really down these hallways. I left a lot of the rooms empty just because there was so much to do here. And then I got asked to start building something else, and I never came back to start building any more decorations inside. Let's see. We'll go to the crash site. This one has not been finished. I was working on it, and then the update for the swarm came about, and I got distracted with that. Because obviously that was put there just for the heck of it. This is not even finished. That was supposed to be where all the power is for the rest of the buildings going, and then I was gonna completely close this off. So let's just go to where the entrance is and we'll go from there. If you recognize this, it's a ship. But we have more than one entrance. We have the crash site entrance, which all these rocks and stuff weren't here. I put them in there to make it look like they're kind of holding the ship in where it crashed partway through and it's buried into the ground. But you come in here, this is all freighter pieces that would go on your big freighters. I put a nice little Pokemon table in. You come in. Let's see if it sends me out of this thing or not. Ah, they must have fixed some of the stuff to update. But yeah, it's like a freighter's been kind of crashed and you have access to only part of it. Because the rest of it's kind of buried in the ground farther back and so on and so forth. But we have a lot of the rooms you can use from the freighter, like this. Let's go back up. I'm glad it's not kicking me out of the entire thing just because I'm looking up. Of course, it ain't like you're supposed to be doing that on here. This, to get inside here, you go down, and of course, you know, the thing's been stuck in the ground, it's been overgrown. And yeah, these don't work. If they did, it'd be kind of cool. You can get to the cockpit, you just have to kind of work your way around through, but there's really nothing special about it. It's more the outside, just for show kind of thing. If I can get out of this thing. There we go. Now, we have two entrances over here, also. You got this one that brings you to here, to this level. These will not let me delete. Every time I came in here, I can't highlight them to delete them, and it just highlights everything but those. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about those at some point. But this level, I'm not sure what I want to put in it yet. But anyway, I just want to show you that level entrance. This is actually right on top of the freighter pieces, and I just put flooring down around it. And this is actually the freighter stairwell thing. Now you go up here to these stairs, and they take you into this entrance. Takes you in here. You gotta go through a scanner security thing. And then you come to this floor. That light is literally the power connection for these rooms. But I unlocked this piece to do, and then, you know, this is the floor I just showed you a moment ago. But comes up, and then you got this, which can take you to another area up here. Honestly, I'm probably going to eventually just close this off completely, because that is actually a satellite dish that is sticking out of that, which is basically almost to look like it's, you know, just satellite for the entire building to make it run. And you'll see that when I get on the roof. There you go. That's what the stairwell goes to. It did not obviously have that base around it. I built that around it. I figured I had to make it look like it was actually supported with something. Yeah, all the mods I'm using are in the description, so if you want to test them out or anything, they're there for you to see. Let's see. Yeah, see, I have access to like all these. I can just put that in if I wanted to. Those. Let's see. Where is the stairwell that I have unlocked? Oh, they're kind of weird. They're these. They're named, but they're not also named very well. That's like that stupid flag that I can't get rid of. There's a that thing, which I looks like a giant road cone. One of these is the stairwells. There's another piece. There it is. That's one of them. I think that's this one here. And then there's another. Oh, that's the ship builder. And then this thing, I think, is for a mod so you can summon corvettes in. I'm not sure though. A lot of them I'm not wanting to test just because I don't want them to glitch things out. But yeah, that mod at least unlocks things, and of course you have access to corvette parts. So, you know, if I wanted to build a fake corvette or something like I did over there, I can. You know, so I can just literally slap that there and then put that on it. And then boom. That's the drawback with this one, the bug looking one, because the cockpit always sits down lower. But you get what I mean and what I was trying to say. And the cool part is though, say you want to make your base look like it's being defended. You go to like these, right? And then with the mod, I have giant cannons protecting my base. I think this one actually looks cooler when it's like humongous, because it looks around. You know, you have that little bot just looking around at everything. But yeah, you can literally just do that to make it look like your entire base is protected. And of course you got this thing when it's humongous. You got a mini like Atlas at your house. This thing, actually, I think I was going to do something with this at one point. Let's see, show. There we go, I just got the show. Let's see, excuse my language under a channel I created. Nope. I gotta go back and see what it said now. I'll read it out loud, I don't care. Created the parts, created the penis out of basic parts, and then got my base reported by someone. Oh, that's crazy. He said the word penis, Streamlabs. It's not a bad word. Ain't like he said dick or schlong. Or tallywhacker, snossage, wang doodle. I don't know. I think like try to come up with a bunch of weird freaking penis names. I don't know. Screw you, Streamlabs. You can't kick me off my own channel or ban me. I'm your daddy, Streamlabs. You can't tell me what to do. Yeah, but yeah, Streamlabs, I turned most of that stuff down where it tries to get people for words and things like that, and that's why it's only 1 second, so you can literally just go back and, you know, go back to talking. That's why I try to like let everybody know if I see it pop up like that, it's nothing they did wrong. Well, about 95% of the time it's nothing they did wrong. There's 5% of the time they did something they shouldn't. That's the only reason I keep Streamlabs there, because if any of my mods are asleep or not around at the moment, you know, it's nice to have that little backup, and I can always go back and read the message out loud if I need to. All right, we're gonna check out one more base, and let's get down here. I don't feel. Excuse me. I almost burped. Try to hold it out. Unlike my friend Durr, or Sybil, I try to hold those in, so I don't make everybody have to listen. They can pull it off and still be funny. Me, I do it. It's just nasty and offensive. What did I build there? What's that? I don't remember that one. Like I said, I got bases I don't remember building. Duck Under a Rock is a completely underground base. You know what? I'll take you to the underwater base. It's this one. Remember back when the war, you could be able to have freedom of speech on YouTube, blah, 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 whatever you want, just extremely strict. Yeah, YouTube is a dainty little flower now. Gets its feelings hurt. I mean, no, YouTube is perfectly fine. Google overlords. Nothing wrong. We're perfectly content here. All right, it's better to show you this from here than while I was in there. This is the landing pads. Now, I built this base before corvettes were ever made. I don't even think I've been back here since corvettes have been out. So I built this completely vanilla. No glitches, no tricks, no mods. You know what? It bothers me that that thing's floating in the air. So we're gonna summon something else. The Scorpion can go on water. That's a big ship. It ain't the only ship I have can go on water either. You know what? I was thinking I actually do have a ship that has the same kind of entrance as the one that the ship we just made a moment ago does, and that's my Darth Bato. It has the entrance from underneath too. I love water landing stuff. But that one is actually, I got it stacked, I think. Yeah. It has plenty of weapons. Decent little ship. I think, what other ones do I have that land on water? I'm just busy pulling out ships for no good reason. Okay, Gold Star will not go on water. That's the one that I was working on and I gave up on messing with. Oh, that one does. That one does. The battleship does not go on water. That's hilarious. All right, you know what? We'll just pull that one out. It'll look like it's laying on water anyway when it sits there. It's funny how it's shaking everything around us. I just picked you up and you're back again. All right, so you come down here. Everything is literally completely here underwater. We got here. You got to take a teleporter to get everywhere in this thing. Yeah, it's kind of glitchy. Even though it's made to be underwater and open so you can see everything, but we got like a little bar area, and then I think I got put arrows to get around everywhere in this thing. The bedrooms for the crew. And of course, I love aquariums, so I had to put an aquarium in. But yeah, that's the underwater base. I believe I have a hidden teleporter somewhere that goes to another one deeper, but I really don't remember where it is. I'll be totally honest. But a lot of these, okay, I'm going to check out the one I don't remember what it was before we even call it tonight, because that's starting to bother me. Oh, the temple. The House of the Temple. That's in Washington, D.C. That's the one I was talking about earlier that someone asked me to design for them. It's literally called the House of the Temple. It's like a Mason's thing, I believe. Where was the one I was looking at that I don't remember? It's pretty bad I don't remember even what I was thinking a moment ago. It was this one, wasn't it? I think it was this picture. But no, that's the one oh, that's the one I was just at. Never mind, I see the picture now and I know what it is. Dorito, there's nothing really built on it except a crash ship. I really didn't do anything major with that. So, we'll just pick a random one and see what's there. Obviously, I didn't build anything at it, but we'll see what the planet looks like. Why not? Okay, I did build something here. A bowling monsoon. Oh yeah, this is a great place to be. Why did I choose to build here? Question for another day, for a different deck. Oh, okay. Yeah, this place looks real hospitable. Oh, I remember this now. Ah! Back up, back up. No fall. This was actually built by Knock and me. I think Knock wanted to build something here and we just ended up building this here temporarily. Okay. Now I remember this thing. We're just gonna fly out of this place. This place is terrible. But at least now I know what it is. Is it? Well, okay. For Eva, she did say something about a black hole earlier. So we will find at least one black hole. Where I don't think I've been to this one yet. We'll go to this black hole, see where it takes us. Yeah, you can't see where things are. You can't. You just fall. Hope for the best. All right, spaghettification time. This is for Eva. Ooh. Oh, somebody's been here already. Darn. Temperate planet. Okay. I kind of want to scan it, I know, just because somebody's been here don't mean they've been to every planet. But I usually try to like go to planets and stuff like that that nobody's been to. I like finding my own area. And considering how many planets there and possibilities there are in this game, it's not hard. Oh, okay. So somebody discovered this area, but they didn't land on any of the planets? Because it's all saying it's discovered by me. Oh, they went here for like a little bit and then never came back. Interesting. A barren moon. I like the moons if you can find like a moon that's like got some really cool stuff on it. I do like building on moons. I just haven't found a decent moon in a long time. Yeah, wrong end. You can tell I don't have many regular ships left anymore. I just have my ghosted, mostly. I'm all about the corvettes, mostly. Just because I love building. And I will literally destroy or get rid of all that stuff just to get a chance to get more chances at building more corvettes. Alright, let's go. There's not a lot. Okay, here we go. I'll go. Well, no. It's okay. A 2. Well, you know what? Fudge it. We'll go to this red one. Bountiful planet. Foggy moon. It's like you never find one of the Titan class planets that are like, you know, bountiful or paradise or anything. They're always hell on earth. Airless planet. Tropical planet. That does not look like a tropical planet, but I did say something about them being a crap planets, and then I come across a giant tropical planet, so there we go. It's not a very incandescent planet. Swarm debris. Oh, swarm stuff in this one. I have yet to find swarms to fight out of the game thing yet, though. Alright, you know what? Instead of trying to search around, I'm just going to get my freighter here and we'll scan and see what other planets are here. It's a lot easier. Oh, not much. So just a shard moon, fair condition, and the tropical. Okay, well, I'll check that out next time we play. I'll stay in this system, and we'll call it there. Don't go anywhere though, y'all. I am going to find somebody to raid. So let me kill the music real quick. And then we will find maybe Dranu or somebody's playing something interesting y'all haven't seen yet. And when you get there, please throw some ducks in their chat. Tell them I said hi. Let's see who we got. Sergeant Kelvin. You know what? He's playing some interesting games. We haven't raided Kelvin in a while. I'm going to send y'all to him. You have a great night, and please